Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Union Catholic Livestream. We are here today with girls JV volleyball versus Jonathan Dayton High School. I'm Evan Florick. How you doing? I'm joined by Brandon Banco today. Hi, Brandon.
How's it going?
You know what? It is going A-okay. You know what? I'm excited. It is senior day here at 5:15 approximately. You will be seeing the seniors get celebrated today. Of course, there are so many that have done so much for this program. Alex Landazabal, Maria Gianella, Hannah Bunyak, Emma Kaminsky. So many that have been here all 4 years and have contributed so much to this program.
Yeah, it's a sad thing. I mean,
At
a
least
lot
at
of people's
Canal
last
as well.
years. Oh, especially her, yeah.
Dayton will start off with the serve. High ball. Out to Gerard. Gonna lob it over just out of bounds. You get Dayton on the board early. Serve is just a bit short. We're all tied up at 1. Serve for the Vikings is just out of bounds. And it looks like it, and it's starting very back and forth here. That's a Bergamatto. He's gonna hammer it down. Strong kill early here for the Vikings. Serve is just a bit short. And through 5 points, we've seen 3 service errors. Ain't that something? Dayton leads 3-2. Pacheco out to Rotundo. Gonna send a free over. Awkward play there. Free ball has to be sent over, out of bounds. That's a slight miscommunication there. Leading to another Bulldog point. From the middle. That's a Bergamatto. That's another kill for her. Ace for the Vikings there. We're all tied up at 4 now. Charlotte Lacosta goes back to serve another. Hitting from the middle. Lobs it. Probably was going out there. But it's very hard to judge those. Meaning Dayton regains the lead. Costa out to Pacheco. Gonna hammer it out of bounds. This time from the middle. Chloe Davis is gonna send it down. Now Natalie Bergamato will go back to serve another for the Union Catholic Vikings. Sends a free ball over. LaCosta Pacheco's going to send one standing. And could not be returned. We're all tied up at 6. Bergamato with her second. Vikings have regained the lead, 7-6. Or just gained the lead. I don't know if they ever had it. From the middle. That's a Gerard. And send a free over. Sends a roller. Another free. Could not be kept in bounds. It looks like it's going to be a close game through and through. Bergamato comes out for Kylie Kwiatkowski. The Bulldogs back to serve. LaCosta to Davis. Just out of bounds. Davis got to send a free. Outside, tapped over. Pacheco with the roller. Keeps it all tied up at 8. Davis with the ace. Back for her second. Sending hammer after hammer. Oh! Who needs 2 hands anyway, right? What a beautiful play there. Keeping it all tied up at 9. Neither team seeming to gain momentum here. As the largest lead so far has been 2. Service into net. Vikings maintain their lead. Now, of course, I've said it a million times over the past years. Volleyball is a game of runs. But when neither team can get a run, it's just a bit of fun. Free over the head. Over to Rotundo. Gonna tap it into the net. Momentum hasn't really gotten in either team's favor so far. But that does mean we're seeing some gorgeous back and forth volleyball. Checo over the head to Gerard. Dumps it. Dumps right back. Rotundo right over the net. Stunning finish there, right there. As Sanat and Bergamato come in for Kwiatkowski and Gerard. And now Kaylin Sanat back to serve for the Vikings. They lead 11-10. High ball right there. Could not be stopped. Finds the corner. Could not have been placed better. That's not back for a second. Ooh, awkward touch there. Keeps Dayton within one. Libero for the Bulldogs, back to serve. Pacheco out to Bergamato. That's going to be a double. And now back to serve is Melania Lopez, libero for the Vikings today. Send it out to Rotundo. Rolls over the net. Awkward set there. Again, keeping the game within one. Jonathan Dayton to serve. Davis from the middle cannot be stopped. As Rotundo will check out for LaCosta. LaCosta goes back to serve. Net really working in the Vikings' favor here. Has to send a little awkward free there. Oh, rejected by Davis. Bergamato sends one high, off the ceiling. And that's going to be a point for the Vikings. Largest lead of the set so far at 3. That just goes to show what kind of game we're having here today, folks. LaCosta goes back to serve. That's a Bergamato. I cannot believe they just kept that alive. Bergamato again. Tapped over the net. That's either your best friend or your worst enemy, and right now, almost looks like the Vikings paid this net. LaCosta going back for her 3rd or 4th. Number 7 for the Vikings. Cannot be stopped. Finally given a little run here for the Vikings. Over the head to Bergamato. Way high, that's gonna be out of bounds. That'll end the Viking run, but the Vikings still lead 3. 16-13. Awkward touch there. Over to Davis, who cannot be stopped. You get her set up right. She leaves a dent in this court. Now, number 4, Natalie Bergamato back to serve. That's an ace right there. Vikings now lead 4. And now number 4, back for her 2nd serve. hammered just a bit out of bounds. A timeout's going to be called by Jonathan Dayton. And the Vikings offense is really starting to click in the second half of this first set. I mean, truly, it was a 1 or 2 point game at most. And all of a sudden, Vikings really pulling away. It's a game of runs, and when one team gets a run, whew, man, boy, is it fun to see. And we'll be back in about 45 seconds after the timeout. And now coming out of timeout, Bergamoto waiting for her third serve. Sends a free ball over. Lacosta to Pacheco. Just shoved over by Gerard. Lovely play, recognizing a weakness and exploiting it beautifully. Bergamoto again. Sends a free ball. Lacosta to Davis from the middle. Again, cannot be returned. Vikings now leading 7. 21-14 as this first set is really blown open. Almost hits the ceiling there. Davis up there for the block, but it'll fall right on the Vikings side. Vikings still with a considerable 6-point lead here. There's an ace. Dayton hits a little silly there. Lacoste out to Gerard. Ooh, almost hits the gym office window there. I understand that's protective glass, but at the same time, fast-moving volleyball, not easy to stop. Anyway, Chloe Davis back to serve. Gerard right into the net. Had the right idea, but there's a smidge too late. Unfortunate. Still a 5-point game here as the Vikings lead 22-17. Dumped by Lacosta. Met at the net. And Olivia Green said return to sender. Rotundo checks back in. And Avery Pacheco goes back to serve. Number 6, you hear her on live stream for the varsity quite a lot. And right there, that's going to be set point. Vikings up 24-17. And Pacheco could now ice this. As far as I know, no relation to NFL player Isaiah Pacheco. But who knows? And that's an ace. Threaded the needle with that. That's going to be the first set as Vikings take it 25-17. We'll be back with the second set in just under 3 minutes, so stay tuned. I put on the wrong headset. Sorry, folks. We are back with the second set. The Vikings will start with it after taking the first set, 25-17. And first up, it'll be Kaylin Sanat. Into the net with the first serve of this second set. I'll tell you what, there's someone on that Dayton bench, probably the most vocal player I've ever seen. Heard, I guess. Either way, Pacheco out to Bergamato. The net, barely keeping it alive. Sends a deep free into the net. That's a very difficult play to make over your own head. And Lopez will go back to serve as Davis checks back in for the Vikings. Sends a free ball over. Pacheco to Rotundo. He's going to tap it over. Davis in the middle. Just off the top of the net. Unfortunate play there. That is no reason to stop feeding her. She was electric in that first set. Just a bit far as Dayton takes an early 3-1 lead. I cannot believe the Vikings just kept that alive. I'll be. You gotta love the hustle from these Vikings, but they could not keep it alive, as Dayton's offense really seems to be clicking so far. Oh man. A double called on the Vikings. Oh no, a double called on the Bulldogs. It'll be a Vikings point. I thought so. Back to serve, Charlotte Lacosta. She'll get an early ace. Bring the Vikings back within one. Lacosta back for a second. Oh, that's another ace. Tying it all up. Number 7, Charlotte Lacosta, has been one of the Vikings' most consistent servers throughout all this. She'll look to give the Vikings the lead back. They're being down 4-1. Into the net. And there's the Vikings lead. Lacosta for number 4. Slight miscommunication there. Maybe it's the coach calling all this out. I'm thinking so. I mean, I'm sure you can hear it from the floor mic. Lacosta to Pacheco. Way high free ball. LaCosta to Davis. Oh! Slams it down. The extension on that is truly impressive, as the Vikings went from down 3 to up 3 in one run. As LaCosta's serve goes just outside the line, ending the Vikings' 6-0 run. LaCosta to Pacheco. Making sure Dayton cannot get anything going. As Bergamatto goes back to serve, and Gerard will check in for Sanat. Dumps it. Standing roller. It'll fall for the Vikings. Just a bit out. As Bergamatto will now check out for Kwiatkowski. LaCosta. Davis from the middle. And the Bulldogs just do not have an answer. As Davis will go back to serve now. The Vikings, for a JV team, are quite formidable in terms of size. Davis' serve is into the net, and then she will check out. For Svensson. Kwiatkowski has to send a free. Then another free. Pacheco with the kill. Now, oftentimes you'll see Pacheco at setter. So it's very interesting to see her playing that sort of outside hitter role and excelling at it. Out to Gerard. Cannot be dug. The Vikings now with a 5-point lead, 12-7. Pacheco will go back for her second. Gorgeous set. Over to Rotundo. Strong hit. Oh! Dayton with beautiful play right there. But the Vikings will still lead by 4. Could not keep that alive. The lead is down to 3. Kwiatkowski digs. Check out to Davis from the middle. Gonna be a net touch. So the Vikings will get the point there. Now going back to serve for the Vikings is Ryan Nassara. Lob it over. Got to send it. Almost sent to free. That's 4 touches. Hammer just stays in bounds. According to the line ref, it's in bounds. So Dayton will keep it within 4. If there's anything I know about these Bulldogs, they love to hit a celly. That's a Bergamatto, who just will not be stopped. That'll be a double called on the Bulldogs. Great dive there by Lopez, though. And now Lopez back to serve. There's an ace right there. Vikings up 17-11. Right? Oh, maybe it's 16. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it should be 17, should it not? Sends a free ball from the middle. Check out a Rotundo. Zara barely didn't touch it. And there's an ace right there for Lopez. Timeout going to be called there by the Bulldogs as the Vikings have a considerable 7-point lead. The offense really clicking, and the serving by the Vikings has been gorgeous. Coming out of the timeout, Lopez back to serve as the Vikings lead 18-11 in this second set. Reminder that the Vikings are up 1-0 in sets right now, so if they take this, that's the game. To Davis in the middle. That's going to be a little short. As Jonathan Dayton has yet to find a way to stop Chloe Davis. Vikings now 5 points away from closing out this game. Bergamatto flew in, but was met perfectly at the net. With that kind of power, it's just luck. Is your hand there or not? Off the ceiling. Unfortunate play there. We'll give the Vikings a point again. Rotundo out for LaCosta, who goes back to serve. Now we've seen number 7 with a couple of runs of her own through these first 2 sets. Now she looks to end this game. She looks to do it in quick fashion too with an ace. Slight miscommunication there will give the Vikings yet another point. 2 points out from closing this out. Has to send a free over. Sent right back. It's free after free, and that's going to be match point right there. As the free ball is sent out of bounds. Barely over the net. Now listen, I'm not going to jinx anything. I have seen crazier comebacks. But the Vikings lead 10. No, the Vikings lead 11. Never mind, now it's 10. As Dayton looks to climb their way back into this. In what might be the greatest comeback since the New York Giants yesterday. Well, since the Denver Broncos yesterday. You get my point. Another ace. And the lead is back to single digits. 2 aces in a row here for Dayton. That's out of bounds. That'll be the game. Now, there were sparks of a miracle there, but the Vikings will take this in a confident 2 sets, 25-17, 25-15. And we will see you very soon for Senior Day. Girls Varsity Volleyball versus Jonathan Dayton. I'm Evan Florek. This is UC Livestream. You'll be hearing me again very soon.